Hi everyone. We're gathered here today for our fourth official podcast. So today's
Yay.
podcast is hosted by me and Keenan from the podcast division. And in this podcast, we'll be talking about everything related to personality types. So Voices podcast is here to give you insight and our views on different personality types and how this could affect our personal social dynamics in school.
Okay, anyways, before we start, just for your information, you guys can interact with us on our socials. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all under the at Voice SPH, that is VoiceSPH. And look out for our monthly questionnaires, comment stories that we will be posting up on our Instagram story for next month's topic. Or if you really want to stay anonymous, forums are up on our Instagram bio. Okay, let's get started now.
As preparation for this podcast, every one of us has taken the MBTI test. Yes, we do know that this test might be inaccurate. However, as a quick insight to our personality, here are our results. So starting from me, my name Nicole, I am an ENFP, which is an extrovert, intuitive, feeler, and perceiver. Please state your MBTI type and provide a brief summary of what it means, Keenan.
Mine is actually ESFJ. It stands for extroversion, sensing, feeling, and judgment. Yeah, I think it kind of matches with the name, right? Like I'm an extrovert. I think
Yeah.
that's for sure. I can really relate to that. I don't like staying at home like most of the time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that I could relate to most is the feeling and judgment. I feel like I do a lot of things like based on my gut feeling.
Yeah.
I don't tend to like think logically before I do something. I just like go with the flow, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the judgment one is also kind of true. I think not a lot of people see it, but I'm like inside I judge a lot. Yeah. And I try to hide that.
I just realized I forgot to explain my summary. So, I'm an extrovert. I guess that's really obvious. I always talk to people, and I don't actually get tired. And I like to see things in the big picture. I don't really care about details, to be honest. I just look at it in the big picture. If it's good, okay, good. And I think my feeling percentage when I took the test was like 90 at one point, 90% like compared to like thinking. So very emotional. And I guess I just like to go with the flow, just like Keenan.
I'm Faith, and I got ISFP, which stands for Introvert, Sensory Feeler, Perceiver. Even though I'm kind of an introvert, but at the same time I am an extrovert. I still talk to people and like I kind of want to talk to people, but like I like my alone time. I like my privacy, and like I do kind of like pay attention to some of the details, like sensory. You have to feel things. You have to pay attention to details and everything, and it's kind of like I don't say it's important, but like it's something that I catch on earlier compared to like if I have to look on to it later.
Okay.
Hello,
Shay.
I'm
Yeah.
Shay. My MBTI is INFP, which is introvert, intuitive, feeling, and perception. I think yes. Like similar to Faith, I would say that I like interacting with people, but I do treasure my alone time more. I think as an INFP, I'm more into my feelings, and I think a lot of my decisions are based off of my feelings, and I think I would describe myself as more of a dreamer, and I think that's what INFPs are known for.
What is that term called again? Like the one where you're like part introvert and part extrovert? There's a term for that,
Ambivert.
right?
Ambivert.
Yeah,
Ambiverts,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, both like ambivert.
Yeah.
Ambivert.
Yeah, I definitely had like really big half and half. Like I've gotten ENFP before, like that was before COVID. I got ENFP, but then I turned to the INFP.
COVID effect.
But my
The
percentage
COVID.
is super ini tapi. Oh, it's super half and half. Okay, Manda.
So mine is INFJ. It stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. I think the intuitive one is kind of the one I relate to more, and the introverted one too. I think one of the mindsets that they have, I think that's what they said, is that they tend not to rest until they achieve something that they would like. I think that's the judging part, because they're very they stick to plans often, and so that causes burnouts and stress, which is like very, very true. Oh my gosh, especially as an IB student. There. Yes, that's
So
it.
do you guys think these MBTI types are accurate?
I think mine
Like,
is
just as a
really
whole.
accurate. Like I think I've took the test like over 5 times in the past 2 years, and it's like the same every time. And my extrovert is like, it's kind of going down actually, but it's still ENFP, I guess. And when I
Like,
read
how
like
fast
the
does your social
report,
battery run on
my no,
average?
it can run for a long time.
Yeah, right.
Like
I know
I
that.
can go up for morning and night and I'll feel fine. But sometimes
Oh.
on like those like days you just feel like you want to be alone. Then I guess that's like my 10% introvert coming out.
How about you
My-
guys? Like, how long does your social battery last?
Not even a day.
Really?
Half.
Not even like an hour. When I talk to her, she ignores me at one point because she's tired of
Oh
talking.
my God.
I mean, it kind of depends though. I mean, if you're like with people close, like for me, if I'm close with the person and I talk to them, I would tend to talk longer compared to like if a person's like super stranger and like the person's kind of creepy. I just kind of just stay quiet and like just close the camera and super don't want to talk to them. So
I
like
think
it
that's the
really
thing.
depends on the person.
I think that's
Wow,
the thing
well,
with
we're really uncovering a lot of connections right now. Me and Faith are really similar. I also like if I talk to someone I'm close to, I could talk to them for like literal hours. But most of the time, I'm a little bit like, I'm kind of lazy. Like I don't really want to.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not talking about
because-
hours though. I'm talking like days. You know, like I'm not like not
Days?
video call. Yeah, days. Like social
Days.
battery in terms of days. How long does it last?
You mean like how many
Mm.
days is my social battery?
Yeah. You know, sometimes like let's say you go out for
Like
you go out in
one
the
day.
weekends and you need like you need
You
to
need a
recharge for
break.
like a
You need
week.
like one day.
Like you need to
like,
recharge.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, one day of hanging out like really intensely, like going out like on like a hangout, I would probably need the rest of the week before I hang
Really?
out again.
Really?
It takes a physical toll though. Like
Does
last time I
it?
went out and then pulang, I fell asleep for like I don't know 4 hours.
Oh really?
I think I'm the opposite. Like I feel really tired at home, but when I go out, I feel so recharged. Like with people. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
me and
I'm
Keenan.
similar
Yeah,
to that as well.
I've been
Yeah.
like been in hangouts with Keenan these past few days.
Like the longest I've went out in a row is I think
A
it was
week,
10
right?
days, man. With the same person as well. It's 10 days. It
Oh,
was during the
term break.
last term break actually. Yeah, term break.
Yeah. I
wow.
Because
remember
we wanted
that.
to
That's
make the most
extreme.
out of it, and we went out for like 10
Yeah.
days in a row. It was
And
crazy.
it's
Like
not
from
like
morning
only
to night.
2 hours. It's morning to night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's morning to night. That was fun. You should try that sometimes.
I don't think they can. Like they meant.
And
I
then
don't think I
that's
can
when I reached my
survive.
peak. You know, yours is like one day and you need to recharge for a week. Mine's like, yeah. That's my
We
peak.
go out a
I have to
week
say.
and we recharge for the night.
Yeah, actually.
It takes only a few hours to recharge. Anything
How do you
else?
survive?
How do you survive? How do you
Yeah.
survive not talking to people?
Yeah,
How
I don't
do
understand that
you
actually.
survive?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Don't you like
I
get
have
bored?
to.
Do you guys like
No?
call often? Like talk to people, even if you're like no?
no, just like solitary confinement and do something
Really?
else.
I can't
Really?
survive like that. I need to talk to
prefer,
someone.
Like I prefer being with someone in real life than like calling or texting. So I don't call or text that much.
Mhm.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
when I'm with someone physically, I get really excited. So I use a lot of my energy in like one day. Thus, I'm
Okay.
like dead for the rest of the week. You know what I mean?
It's just like it's hard because like we don't like talking, like we hate talking computers, but we want to meet people, but we can't last a long time. So we just need to recharge constantly.
I
Mhm.
have a habit. Yeah, text and I'm like, I may reply later.
Oh
Open
my
it.
God,
and then
wait, I have that same exact
Oh
habit
my
too, man.
gosh.
Wait.
That is
It's
Just
it's
yeah.
like it's anxiety, you know. I feel so anxious when someone
What
texts
do
me. I'm
you
like,
mean?
mm, like,
Should I
it's like
how do I
answer?
reply
what's
to
gonna
this?
be next?
Yeah,
Did I
you're putting
fail?
me so much pressure.
I'm like too lazy. So me and Shay's conversation can go on for days because we don't reply to each other.
Go on for days, but the
Really?
texts are to like 10 texts.
Yeah. Next.
No, the worst part of it is like when you like don't reply for a while and you just feel bad, right? Like, oh, I haven't replied in like, let's say like, oh, I haven't replied in a day. Should I even reply? It just keeps going on, and you just at the end you
You
just don't
forget
even
about
reply
it.
at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh
It's
my
the worst
gosh.
part.
That's me.
I'm so sorry to
can't-
everyone. Everyone knows I'm a bad texter. It's become like a bad reputation, but like it's true. I just don't know. I'm scared of like them replying immediately
Oh,
because
I
then
reply.
like we have to do
Yeah.
it
Are you
in
scared?
Actually,
actual
Nicole does that.
conversation.
I
Nicole like
reply
replies
so
like
fast.
in an instant. Like the two people I know that reply fast is Nicole and our friend Ryan. They reply so fast. Like you just say,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
Nick. And in like 1 second, like she's online.
What?
That's so
Yeah.
good.
So if
That's
you
so
guys
useful.
need
I live on the
emergency,
internet.
you can text me. You need, I don't know, anything. Well, so serious talk now. Like, how do you study as an introvert or extrovert? I guess.
Stuff.
Who wants
Especially
to
for
start
me.
up?
Actually, that's a good question. Kind of, it's like
Mhm.
okay. I'll kind of like rephrase the question. Do you guys like studying in groups or studying by yourself?
In groups. Well, not groups, but like with a few people.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually
can
prefer studying
you study
alone.
on call?
Oh yeah, I love that. I can't study without anyone next to me.
Really?
Yeah. I think like
Would it kind of be disturbing though, because you're like talking and then you're studying?
no, like I can stay in calls quiet and it's not awkward. I think for like exam week, I stayed up until 3 every day, calling the same person, studying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Do you guys
but
study
Actually,
like
don't you-
alone?
Yeah, because like when you memorize, don't you? I speak when I memorize.
Yeah, I
have to
speak to
speak.
someone, not to myself.
But then that's weird, isn't it?
It's like, what if you want to say something, but you don't want to say it in front of the person? So it's
Then
like
you mute. Mute
That's
option.
true, but it's like
Oh,
they have to read your lips.
No, but sometimes I don't even call video call. I just like voice call and I
Mm.
study.
Oh,
really?
I can understand that, but still, I feel a little bit awkward.
You
'Cause,
feel
like, it's just
awkward.
like,
the
I'm so
awkwardness.
sorry that you're there while I'm
Yeah.
not talking to you at all.
Yeah. If you're
No,
with
that
someone,
gives
you
me
gotta talk.
that gives
to
me
them.
like comfort. Like, oh, someone's like temenin, someone's like accompanying me study.
No, but because you feel awkward that no one's talking, you jadi ngomong a lot. I do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true. It's just like awkward silence. Awkward
Yeah, I have to
silence.
fill this. Like, you
Yeah.
know, and so you bring up some random stuff.
I don't do work at
Yeah.
all.
Well, if
For me,
I
it's
like
not. It's
study
like
alone,
it's not that I don't like. Oh, sorry, you go on.
like I end up
You
going
go
on
on, you go on.
YouTube if I study alone because there's no one. Like if there's someone, I can talk
Oh,
to them
really?
and like it keeps me in
That's
track.
valid.
Oh, what I
Yeah.
usually do is just do you guys know like this thing is called like the study with me?
Oh
Like on
yeah,
YouTube?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to turn that on.
Really awkward, no?
Yeah.
It's the people you don't
basic.
know.
It's it's same thing because it's like it's just a video of a guy or a girl just studying and there's a timer and you just do it with her.
Yeah, true.
Simple.
I'm in the same class as Amanda, or we're in the same psychology class. So sometimes we do study together, or like just like to make our study guide. Most of the time, we end up talking about not psych related things.
It's just
Which is
nothing
why I
related to
kinda-
class.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
it's just
easily distracted.
3 hours, 4 hours, and we're like,
Yeah.
frick.
And like one hour of that was writing the study guide. The rest was like,
We get it done though. We get it done, ish,
True.
kinda. Then we
Kinda.
change it.
it took a while though.
It took a while to get into the study grind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get into your study grind then? Like,
I just do
Right.
my work.
you just do
Yeah,
it?
I listen to like instrumental music and I just like
Oh, little
don't listen
classical
to
music.
I close my door and everything. I tell my mom, I'm studying, don't come into my room.
Okay.
Like
have a
nobody
schedule.
allowed.
Like we had exam recently, right? Except Faith. You're lucky, but like
I
How
will
did
get exams at some point.
you will. Well,
Tiring.
good luck
I
in that.
Good
will.
luck.
Now, how did you guys study for that?
Oh, in exam week, I actually found out that I study better like right after I shower. Like, let's say if I shower and I start studying, I can go on for like 2 hours, which is really long for me. 2
2
hours.
hours is long for you. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's more about the quality
Sorry.
than the quantity, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
Yes,
true.
quality.
Well,
Mhm.
I take something called biology, and 2 hours isn't enough to memorize everything.
Yeah, I feel like if you study like let's say the whole day, you won't even memorize it at the end.
No, but you'd
Yeah.
study different subjects the whole day, no?
I don't know. That just doesn't do it for
Work.
me.
I see.
I have to do them like intervals.
Okay, besides like studying, how do you think like our personality types play into the way we work and collaborate with people?
Uh, for me,
Oh
I think
my
it's
God.
Sorry, you go on, Amanda. No, go on. I've been talking nonstop.
My judging plays a lot into when I work with people, because
Judge
then I'm like, okay, I no, so like I tend to be like, okay, we have to get this done on this day, this day, this day, this day. So I tend to like get like I have a schedule for them, and if they don't follow it, then
I'm
Wait,
kind
what
of
do you mean? What do you mean
Amanda.
schedule? Like
It's like
when
you have certain day.
to talk to
Yeah.
someone?
No, it's like when you're working with people and you're working like as a group, you're like, okay, let's get this done. Who wants to take this part? Let's get this done this time. And then let's revise it later on. And then
Oh,
here. And so by the day you have it already. I don't like okay, you go off and then mendadak.
oh, that's me.
I'm
Yeah.
more of like that. I feel like
Yeah.
just going
No,
with the
like
flow.
okay, sure, I have a plan, but then in the end, I cram it with people in the end.
Yeah, I tried planning for like my schedules and all, but then I just end up
It
not
doesn't
following
work. Yeah, you just
It
go
doesn't
with the
work out.
flow, you know?
Yeah.
Go with your feeling.
It's like the gut feeling is just like you have to do it later and what. But like
Sorry to say. What?
no, but like I'm kind of like Amanda, but like I'm still more like relaxed when it comes to like schedules. Like say if I have a an essay that I have to do and it has to be like 8,000, it's like 100 1,800 words, then I'll section it off and I'll finish it on a certain day. Like I have a goal how much I have to do. But if I don't finish it, I will do the next day. So it's like I don't have to follow it completely, but I still have to finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I have a 1,600 essay, I had that once in grade 8. I did it like the night of it, dude. Because yeah, I didn't
That is
follow my
very-
plan.
I don't know.
Thank you.
There's something about pausing mid like writing an essay. I can't do that.
Yeah,
like
I can't.
continuing it the next day.
You
I can't do
sort of
that.
like
You lose your you
yeah,
lose your
you
like
lose your
flow,
train
you
of
know?
thought. And
Yeah,
writing
yeah,
English essays, do it at 2 a.m. It's when your brain works.
yeah. If I'm doing an English essay, I have to like I just finish it in like 1.5 hours or 2 hours. I just write it all at once. I don't like part it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
How about you, Amanda? Like, how do you write your essays?
I take a long time, especially when it comes to English. So, but then I have it like kind of introduction, there's body paragraphs. So I'm like introduction, body finish on this day, then body finish on this day, body finish on this day. But then sama aja tidurnya masih jam 3.
It's like no matter how much you try, you just finish at 3 a.m. in the morning.
yeah, it'll end up at like 3 a.m. and then no sleep, coming the next day to school with eye bags.
But sleep is very important. Like I just found out about that
Yes.
recently. Actually.
wow.
You work better.
Why recently? Why?
Oh, because
Because
recently
I
I started sleeping at like what 12 at max.
11.
Yeah, I go to bed at
Wow.
11 and then it takes me like an hour to go to bed. Who here takes naps like
Me.
occasionally?
Me. Well, not occasionally or
Really?
frequently. Frequently?
I slept more when IB started. That's when I
thought
had less time to nap, but I started napping more.
I just took a nap.
I had 3 naps.
What? Okay.
That is very honest.
I took a nap.
Yeah, I had 3
need
naps
that.
today. I had a free period for like class, like 2, and I slept. And I slept in not in chapel. I slept in lunchtime.
Does anyone here
Yeah.
take naps more than an hour?
Me.
Really?
3-hour
like-
naps.
I once
hello?
went on a rant about this. Like I think naps are really it's something else.
Okay, so Am and Shay, you guys are in 12th grade. So next year you're thinking about your majors. I mean, this year you're thinking about your majors already. And me and Keenan, we have to think about it soon, right? So
Mm.
does your personality like have a certain area of study that is recommended?
Of studying?
Yeah, of studying or like workplace, like environment. Like,
Oh, well, actually, INFPs, which is my MBTI, are known to be more creative folks, if you will. So my major and like my career passions, if you will, are more steered towards the creative field. So I guess it does in a way, but also I didn't get to answer this earlier. I don't know if am I frozen?
no,
No.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, you're good.
No, we're just invested. We're just invested.
I'm not
Very
sure.
invested.
I'm not sure if MBTIs are the best way to pick your career paths because there cannot be only 16 personalities. That's not the point. The point is I am more creative in my interests.
Yeah.
Amanda?
Mine, for INFJ, they tend to steer more towards people. So that's where I'm going. Well,
What do you mean, people?
which is like,
People.
Human resources.
they tend to process people's feelings better than their own.
Oh, like
Yeah,
psychology.
so I'm
A
taking
psychology.
So
Oh
mine is
my gosh, we are
ENFP
getting quite political.
careers. ENFP careers.
Yeah.
I did a quick Google search and it told me not to do banking or finance.
Ooh.
Because,
Mm.
well, I guess ENFPs, they told me to what? Be graphic designers, see like the big picture, entrepreneur. Well, not banking, because I'm probably gonna make the company like bankrupt with like with my analysis. Well, no, but I like finance. That's the thing. See, I don't know if like MBTI
Your
is
math
really
is not macho. It's okay. I think you can do it. Your math is not macho.
no, yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah.
I don't think this is like accurate. I don't think it's that accurate to a point, but it is accurate. Yeah. What types of people do you guys like to interact with? Like, do you know the MBTI like compatibility chart?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Like, just
I
search
don't
it up,
think I did that.
MBTI.
Though.
I know, but like,
I don't think you ask a person like, "What's your personality?" Oh my gosh, we're compatible. No, we're not.
we're
Oh,
compatible.
that's weird.
Like,
No?
Yeah, it's kind
and
of like
Me and Manda are
Kinda
compatible.
We are.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we're in the blue zone.
What's
in the
blue
neutral zone.
No, it's the often listed as an ideal match. Ideal match, Amanda.
Okay.
Oh,
zone? Ah,
Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
Well,
don't
I've
know.
never looked into that.
Yeah,
I
but like
never really cared.
maybe like what type of people do you usually talk to? Like you feel like you click with, when you talk.
Oh, I guess people that are in the same frequency as me. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
like what we like
Same
is the same
energy.
something.
Sorry.
Like the same energy, it's all right.
Yeah. Kind of like same energy in a way.
I have a specific type. People
Me.
who no. People people who tend to care about other people's feelings also rather than their own, I guess. Because oh my gosh, like I feel
Are you
like
describing
because of
me?
personality. No, very much not. No.
We're just saying in general.
But then
Yeah.
basically people who kind of understand other people's feelings too rather than their own, because like as someone who processes other people's feelings more than my own, I feel like sometimes kadang-kadang kayak it feels like you dipakai sama orang if they don't care about you.
Yes. Is this why we match each other, Am?
Capay saya sama you, capay.
Soulmates. Soulmates.
I love that you can tell between that interaction who's the extrovert and who's the introvert.
Yeah. you
It's
can
like
really
the
tell.
obviousness.
Yeah. How about you, Keenan? Do you have
Like what?
like try to describe it?
Compatibility?
Like Amanda, like what she just did.
Yeah. I'm similar to Amanda. I feel like I tend to prioritize other people's feelings before mine.
Are you sure?
And yeah. After all the things I did, come on. But like apa? I don't know, but like seeing how I am today, I feel like I hang out with a lot of people that like prioritize themselves instead of other people. So I don't actually like. I can't think of anyone that prioritizes other people first, like right now.
Okay,
So
well,
yeah.
I think like there's a line to that, no? I feel like you should prioritize yourself, but be sensitive to other people's feelings. Duga.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
some people actually like think about others first. We're opposite INFF feelers. So
Mm,
I guess I relate to people more on emotional, like on an emotional level. So I like to talk to people who can understand, like they're like sensitive too. They're not just like, if you're like talking about your bad day with someone, would you prefer them say like a logical answer, like you shouldn't have did this, like you shouldn't have done that, blah blah, blah, or like I feel you, like it must be really hard. Like I would prefer someone like to like say like, oh, like I feel you, like I know it's really hard, than someone who langsung kaya you should have done this, this, and this, and this, because that feels insensitive to me, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. There's like a line between that. Like, I would like a person that is like straightforward with what they think is right and wrong, but at the same time, I want them to be empathetic. So it's like, it's not always like, oh, I'm always right. I kind of just want kind of feedback on it. It's like, even if like the thing that they say hurts me, like I want to cry in my bed hurt me, I will let them say it because I would rather get honest feedback compared to like, oh, I feel for you, but like it's insincere. It's like
mm.
you sometimes it's kind of funny, but I do sometimes like it when people are honest with me and I like hurt myself on it. It's kind of weird. It's like a machoist thing, but it's like a really weird relation.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
She's
yeah,
gonna say
I
something,
agree with both of you. I
and she's frozen.
Oh,
both of you
Jay.
actually, because hello,
She's frozen.
hello,
Okay. You're back. You're back.
Okay,
You're
we're back.
Go
back.
on, go on, go on.
hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Go on.
We're back.
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know.
I agree
Yes.
with.
Yes.
Guys, I'm kind of scared I'm frozen. Hello.
Like I agree.
Yeah.
We can
You
hear
are.
you.
You are.
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Never mind.
Never
Take it
mind.
back.
Oh no, she's like frozen.
She's in her element. She's singing. Guys, follow
Like-
Shay on Instagram. Her voice is really nice.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Yeah, Shasha has a really nice voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now oh my gosh. Can Shay hear us? Hear us?
She probably don't. She probably does, but at the same time, she doesn't. So
Well, we can
Okay.
move on in the meanwhile.
Let's
yeah.
like as a closing, yeah. Like we're nearing like the time limit, unfortunately. But what do you want to say to your fellow ENFPs, or like your like personality types?
Ah, mm,
I have nothing.
You have
I
no-
have nothing to say.
you go first, Nick. I
I'll
need
go
some time to
first.
think about
Well,
it
I have
first.
a lot of friends that are same personality as me. I think like most of my close friends are ENFPs, so I like you, ENFPers. Is that a word?
Okay.
ENFPers, and
Mm,
yeah, just stop prioritizing people. Help yourself first before you help someone else.
it sounds so selfish though.
Oh, that's true though.
It's kind of true though, because sometimes you can find yourself. You're like you end up not doing your best because you're too focused on helping with other people.
Yeah, true though.
Right, anyone else? What would you say to your fellow MBTI type?
I have really nothing to say.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I mean, like,
Say-
Oh, Shay,
I
yes.
would
Oh,
say,
Hopefully you don't freeze.
If I don't break out, I'm gonna go quickly.
Okay.
But to all my INFPs, chase your dreams. Don't be held back by reality. You could do it. I'm really scared of my
No, you're fine.
You're doing so well. Work hard. There we go. That's my message.
That
I didn't
was
break.
nice.
Nice. That was really inspiring. So
Thank you.
fellow INFPers,
Yeah.
chase your dreams. Don't be scared. The reality is not real. Just follow your dream.
Yeah. I think if I had one thing that I could say to other people that are ESFJs, I would only say one thing. It's like, you're underrated. That's it.
Oh, are you sure?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, ESFJs, you're underrated.
Mm.
Okay. So based on what we talked today, we talked about a lot of things. We all know that introverts don't like talking to people. Basically, they like to be alone, I guess. And
Well, not always,
extroverts,
but yes.
yeah, but extroverts, we never want to be alone, I guess.
They
And
consume people talking.
yeah, and feelers, we follow everything by heart. And judgers, you guys are set for life because you know what you want and you keep it on the timeline. So fellow perceivers, good luck. Just follow. Good luck with your flow, whatever flow you have in life. But if you guys do want to stay updated with our monthly podcast, be sure to follow our Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, all under at Voice Espera, VOICESPH. So remember to keep a lookout for our story questionnaires to possibly have your comments featured in the next podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode, and we'll see you guys next month. Bye bye.